A few weeks ago, I was driving down Route 82 in Northfield with my daughter, and we saw a sign that said $20 homecoming dresses. So we certainly had to pull and investigate. And what we discovered was the story of two amazing women. I'm joined today by Linda Emery of Sagamore Hills and Sherry Jakowski of Northfield Village. They are the owners of Rockin Frocks, a nonprofit, volunteer-run business that helps young women essentially get to the school dance who otherwise would not be able to. Welcome to the program, ladies.
Thank you.
So your daughter started this program and you kind of took it over. Can you share that story with our viewers?
Sure. We are part of the Emergency Assistance Center, which is a food pantry in Northfield. And I used to volunteer there putting clothing together. Sherry volunteered there in other areas. And my daughter would come in and help. We'd have kids come in looking for formal wear and never had any. There just wasn't any room for it. It was, you know, emergency clothing, really. She wanted to finish her Gold Award for Girl Scouts. So we approached Emergency Assistance Center and Girl Scouts and asked if we could do a little dress pantry. Initially in the basement, you know, broken rack and 13 dresses, and that's where our first two girls came and shopped in our basement. And then my husband was thrilled. We moved it upstairs out of the man cave into the dining room, and it was there for a year. We did prom there one year, and girls literally came to the door and tried on dresses. And then we moved to a little bit of office space in Macedonia that just kind of got us out of the living room, out of the dining room, and now we have a beautiful storefront.
Now, Sherry, you guys run this as a volunteer, and you both, what are your day jobs and how do you juggle it?
Well, we're both moms. I also manage or do bookkeeping for a landscaping company. Gosh, how do we manage this? I don't know. We're 100% volunteer run, and
we piece it together, literally.
Yeah,
Today we had a volunteer from 10 to 3, and then she had to leave to get her kids, so another one came till 3 to 4. She had to get her kids, so I called my daughter at Akron U and said, you have to work frocks at 4 until we close. And we literally piece it together with a lot of hands.
Making it work.
Right.
Now, is there a cost to the dresses, or can you get one for free? Do you have to show any sort of financial?
Well, when people first come into our store, they're handed a little piece of paper, and right at the top it says if you would like to be gifted a dress, all you have to do is hand us this at checkout. That way nobody ever needs to feel embarrassed if they need the dress. Otherwise, short dresses are $20 and the long formals are $40. That's our suggested price, and it works out perfectly. Nobody needs to feel embarrassed that they need the help, and we love being able to gift dresses to people.
And I saw that you had a lot of wedding dresses.
We do.
Where did those come from?
There was a consignment shop in Lisbon, Ohio. We had been picking dresses up for on the cheap. They were, mark them down and give them to us on the cheap. And they called and said, we're going out of business. Do you want a deal? So I said, okay, and I went down there and they said, well, we have 250 to 300 wedding gowns. Would you take them for $10 each? And so I called my husband and said, I'm putting $3 grand on the credit card. And he said, okay, whatever. And so we picked all those up, and then Sherry and Sammy, my daughter, drove down in a rented truck one day and picked them all up. And
them all back.
We only have room for about 100 in the shop. And the other 200 are piled in my dining room yet again. The dining room
back
is
to the dining room.
But they're beautiful. They're brand new sample dresses that were never worn.
Oh, wow.
Very expensive.
We're hoping to have a bridal blowout sale that then we can make enough money off of the dresses that can keep the charity going, paying for the overhead of rent, utilities. I say it's a magical place. You come and spend any time in Rockin Frocks and you're just going to feel it. There's just something truly beautiful going on there. But Sunday we were super busy, and a mother with 2 girls came in, and I was so busy I really didn't have much time to talk to them, but I greet everybody that comes in and I hand them the piece of paper. And so they're ready to check out, and I'm wrapping the girls' dresses up, and I saw the mom holding the piece of paper, but she wasn't saying anything or handing it to me, and we're making small talk. So I finally just said, do you want to use this? And she just broke down sobbing, hugged me, and she's like, I just didn't know how I was going to be able to afford dresses for my girls. It's been such a rough week. And I'm like, oh, honey, it's okay. This is what we love to do, and it's my privilege to do this. And she just kept hugging me, and it was one of those moments that made everything all the time that you spend volunteering worth it, you know, just to be able to help somebody like that. And, you know, it changes lives, even for these girls that would not be able to go to these dances, to be able to put on a pretty dress and go and do the other things that normal kids get to do. It's life-changing. If they can believe that this little dream can come true, anything is possible. And we're all about that inner beauty, not so much as the outer beauty, because you shine forth from inside when you feel beautiful and you're happy and confident about your abilities. So Rockin Frocks is a magical place, and people need to come in and just see what's going on. And you found that out yourself, huh?
It was so cool. My daughter found a dress that was perfect for her, and I know that she had a couple friends that could not go to a dance last year because their parents couldn't afford a dress, so we definitely let them know about it. And what was so cool about it, there was another grandmother of the bride getting a dress there, and there were a couple other people, and it was just such a fun, positive environment, and I definitely will be buying all the rest of the high school years, the dresses there.
Well, I think people are surprised that, I mean, we have some beautiful gowns, and, you know, people think, oh, is this like a thrift store, consignment store? No, we accept donations, but about half of our inventory are brand new gowns with price tags still on them. And anybody can shop with us, and by shopping with us, then you are helping to sponsor somebody to go to a homecoming or prom, but we've helped out brides that couldn't afford a wedding dress, mothers of the brides, all kinds of different people. We have just hundreds of stories at this point.
Spreading a lot of good karma around.
Yeah.
How can anyone reach you if they want more information? Do you have a web address or phone number?
Yeah.
We do. Our phone number is 216-496-4727. We're at 138 East Aurora Road. Facebook is where we really blew up and started. We started small, and it would be the Rockin Frocks. Put a "the" before it. And we also have a website.
Right, that's www.rockinfrocks.org.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Mind, Body, and Spirit.